Ever wondered what people mean when they say a coffee is bright or lively? They're often talking about its acidity. But what exactly is coffee acidity? Let's clear things up. Acidity in coffee isn't about how acidic it is on the pH scale. It's a key flavor characteristic, one of the most important attributes that coffee professionals use to describe and evaluate a brew. Think of it like the tartness in a crisp apple, the zesty Thames of a lemon, or the pleasant sharpness in a glass of wine. It's that bright, sparkling sensation that makes your mouth water and adds a whole layer of complexity to the coffee's flavor profile. Without acidity, coffee can taste flat, dull, and uninteresting. It's the element that brings the coffee to life on your palate. Now, where does this acidity come from? It's a natural part of the coffee bean itself. Coffee cherries, like many fruits, contain various organic acids. We're talking about acids like citric acid, which you find in lemons and oranges, giving that classic citrusy brightness. Then there's malic acid, the same kind that gives green apples their distinct tartness. Phosphoric acid can create a sparkling, cola-like sensation, while acetic acid, in small amounts, can contribute a pleasant wine-like sharpness. The specific types and amounts of these acids in a coffee bean are influenced by several factors. The coffee variety, the altitude and soil conditions where it was grown, and even the ripeness of the cherry when it was picked. So, from the very beginning, the potential for a coffee's unique acidic profile is locked inside the bean. The journey from bean to cup dramatically shapes the final acidity you taste. The processing method used after the coffee cherries are harvested plays a huge role. Washed processed coffees, where the fruit pulp is removed before drying, tend to have a cleaner, more pronounced and vibrant acidity. Think of a very clear, zesty flavor. On the other hand, natural processed coffees, where the beans are dried inside the whole coffee cherry, often have a sweeter and more complex acidity, sometimes described as jammy or wine-like. Because the beans absorb sugars and flavors from the surrounding fruit as they dry, the roast level is another critical step. A lighter roast will preserve more of the coffee's original organic acids, resulting in a higher, more noticeable acidity. As you go darker in the roast, these acids begin to break down, and the acidity becomes more muted, making way for deeper roast-centric flavors, like chocolate or caramel. So, how can you start identifying these different types of acidity in your own cup? A great tool to use is the Coffee Taster's Flavor Wheel. Look at the section for sour or acidic. You'll see descriptors that can help you pinpoint the exact sensation you're experiencing. Does the coffee remind you of citrus fruit? If so, is it more like a lemon, a grapefruit, or an orange? Maybe the acidity is softer and reminds you of a stone fruit, like a peach or an apricot. Or perhaps it's a berry-like tartness, similar to a raspberry or a cranberry. The key is to taste mindfully. Take a sip, let the coffee coat your tongue, and pay attention to that initial bright sensation. Where do you feel it? What does it remind you of? Don't worry about getting it right at first. The more you practice, the easier it will become to distinguish between a bright citric acidity and a soft malic one. Ultimately, acidity preference is completely personal. There's no right or wrong answer. Some people love a super bright acidic coffee that zings with flavor, like a high-quality Kenyan or Ethiopian. They enjoy that lively, mouth-watering quality that makes the coffee feel dynamic and exciting. Others prefer a coffee with lower, more balanced acidity, perhaps a smooth and rich brew from Brazil or Sumatra, where the dominant flavors are more nutty, chocolatey, or earthy. The beauty of specialty coffee is the incredible diversity. Understanding acidity simply gives you the language to describe what you like. It empowers you to explore different coffees with more intention and helps you communicate with your barista to find the perfect brew that matches your personal taste. Next time you're choosing beans or ordering a coffee, think about the acidity. Are you in the mood for something bright and zesty, or something smooth and mellow? This one simple concept can completely unlock a new world of coffee appreciation.